A woman who works at a dry cleaner shared this super simple trick with me for dealing with pillows that have been yellowed over time. It helps clean the surface, get rid of odors, and noticeably fade those stubborn stains without having to put the pillow in the washing machine. First, grab a clean bowl or container to mix the solution. Add a little laundry detergent or dish soap to the bowl, baking soda, vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, fabric softener. Now add a little warm water and stir everything together until the ingredients are well combined. Next, grab a clean microfiber cloth, dip it into the solution, and wring it out well. It should be damp, not soaking wet. Lay the cloth flat, place the iron on top of it, and gather the corners of the cloth around the iron. The idea is to create a layer of cloth between the iron and the surface of the pillow. Gently move the iron across different areas of the pillow, especially over the sections with heavier stains. The warmth, together with the cleaning solution, helps refresh the surface of the fabric and make the dirt and yellow stains look less noticeable. Keep the iron moving and avoid holding it in one spot for too long, as this could damage or scorch the fabric. Once you're finished, you'll be able to see that the yellow areas caused by sweat and dirt have noticeably improved. The surface of the pillow looks brighter and cleaner with a fresh scent from the fabric softener. Finally, let the pillow dry completely in a well-ventilated area before using it again. With just a white scarf and a few colorful flowers, you can create a unique floral design without using any fabric dye. First, lay the white scarf flat on a clean surface and choose flowers in different colors. Darker, brighter flowers usually leave stronger prints. Arrange them on the scarf, then secure them with small pieces of tape. Now gently tap each flower with a small hammer, using even pressure to release the natural pigments into the fabric. Keep tapping each flower until the colors show clearly on the scarf. Mix different colors and arrange the flowers randomly for a more natural look. Once you're done, remove the tape and flowers to reveal the colorful petal patterns. Finally, cover the prints with parchment paper or a thin cloth and gently iron the scarf to help set the colors. And just like that, your plain white scarf is transformed into a colorful, one-of-a-kind piece with beautiful natural patterns. No lid for your plastic cup? No problem. Reuse a clean snack, candy, or seaweed bag to make a quick temporary cover. First, grab a clean, intact plastic bag and cut a piece slightly larger than the cup opening so it fully covers the rim. Next, place the piece of plastic over the cup and stretch it flat so there are no wrinkles. Hold it firmly in place so it doesn't move around. Then place parchment paper over the plastic to protect it from sticking to the iron. Heat the iron on low, then unplug it. Gently press around the rim for a few seconds at a time to soften the plastic and seal the opening. And just like that, an old snack or seaweed bag can be turned into a temporary cover for your cup when you don't have a lid. If the sole plate of your iron is scorched, covered with residue, or has stubborn black marks, try this simple salt cleaning trick. First, plug in the iron and set it to a medium heat for a short time to warm up the sole plate. Next, prepare a suitable heat-resistant board or surface and sprinkle a layer of coarse salt over it. Once the iron is hot, unplug it and place the sole plate on the layer of salt. Then gently move the iron back and forth. The salt crystals can provide gentle friction and help loosen residue and light scorch marks from the sole plate. Gently move the iron until the dirt comes off. Let it cool completely, then wipe away any leftover salt and residue with a soft, dry cloth. Does your canvas bag look a little plain? Don't toss it out just yet. With a few drinking straws and an iron, you can give it a fun, unique makeover. First, grab a few drinking straws in your favorite colors. Use scissors to cut them into small pieces of roughly the same size. Next, lay the canvas bag flat and arrange the straw pieces on the surface in whatever shapes or patterns you like. Once you're happy with the design, cover the straw pieces with parchment paper to protect them from the heat of the iron. Now, heat the iron to a suitable temperature. Gently press it over the parchment paper for a few seconds on each section. The heat will soften the straw pieces and help them bond to the fabric. If your clothes have an unpleasant smell but don't really need to be washed again, try this simple trick. First, add a very small amount of fabric softener to the water tank of your steam iron. Then fill it with clean water according to the manufacturer's recommended level. Hold the iron at a safe distance from the clothes and steam them evenly from top to bottom. The warm steam can help freshen up the fabric, while the softener's fragrance can leave your clothes smelling fresher. After steaming, gently move the iron over the clothes to smooth out wrinkles and help them dry faster. With just a few simple steps, your clothes can smell fresher, look wrinkle-free, and feel more pleasant, especially when you need to wear the same outfit again in a short amount of time. If your gas stove runs out of gas while you're making breakfast, don't panic. This simple trick can help you get by until you can replace the gas cylinder. First, place the iron on a stable, heat-resistant surface and set it to a suitable heat level. Then, place a small pan on the sole plate of the iron. Add a little cooking oil to the pan and wait for it to heat up. Once the pan is hot enough, crack an egg directly into it. The heat from the iron will transfer through the bottom of the pan and help cook the egg. You can't cook the egg however you like, whether you want a sunny side up egg or beat it first and cook it evenly. So, with just an iron in a small pan, you can make a simple breakfast while you're waiting to replace your gas cylinder. Are your dress pants always wrinkled, especially along the crease? Try this simple zip-top bag and binder clip trick for a sharper, cleaner crease. First, lightly spray the pants with water, then fold them neatly and place them inside a zip-top bag. Seal the bag tightly and leave it for about 25 minutes. During this time, the moisture trapped inside the bag helps soften the fabric fibers and relax the wrinkles. When you take the pants out, the fabric will be easier to align and press smooth. After 25 minutes, remove the pants and lay them flat on the ironing board. Next, use binder clips to secure the pant legs and waistband. Place them where needed to keep the fabric aligned and prevent the layers from shifting while you iron. Now, place a thin cloth over the pant leg and start ironing from the bottom, gradually moving upward along the crease. Move the iron slowly and evenly without applying too much pressure. Continue ironing section by section until you reach the end of the pant leg. Pay special attention to the crease in the middle, as this is what helps keep the pants looking straight, sharp, and well-defined. After ironing one side, check the crease, then repeat on the other leg. If needed, realign the fabric and give it another gentle pass. Finally, remove all the binder clips and hang the pants on a hanger. Once you're done, the pants will look smoother, with a straight, sharp crease that gives the whole outfit a cleaner and more polished appearance. To get your shirt looking smooth and crisp, just follow these simple steps. Lay each side of the shirt flat on the ironing board. Move the iron up and down to smooth out the wrinkles. Pay extra attention to the areas around the buttons and seams. If the fabric is a little dry, lightly spray it with some water to soften it and make ironing easier. When you reach the buttons, place a spoon upside down over each one to protect them from the heat. Then gently move the iron around the spoon to keep the sole plate away from the buttons and prevent scratches or melting. Move the spoon from one button to the next and keep ironing until the whole row is smooth and wrinkle-free. Open the collar and iron the outside first, then fold it along its natural crease and iron until it's smooth and crisp. Slip the shoulder over the narrow end of the ironing board and gently iron from the collar toward the sleeve. Repeat on the other shoulder. Next, lay each sleeve flat and iron from the shoulder down to the cuff. Next, lay the back of the shirt flat and iron it vertically to smooth out wrinkles, paying extra attention to the center and seams. And just like that, with a few simple steps and a small spoon, you can get your shirt looking smooth and perfectly pressed while keeping every button protected. Once a food bag has been opened, it can be difficult to seal it tightly again. This can leave the food exposed, causing it to lose its crispness or absorb unwanted odors. But with an iron and a piece of aluminum foil, you can reseal it quite easily. First, fold the opening of the bag flat. Then, place the piece of aluminum foil over the area you want to seal. Next, heat the iron on low, then unplug it. Place it over the foil and gently move it back and forth for a few seconds. The heat softens the plastic and presses the two layers together, sealing the edge. Let the seal cool completely, then check it. If it's tight, you can store the food without a bag clip.